What's up guys, Jonathan here. So on this video I want to talk about mining power and how we can compound it. So as you know, a few weeks ago I ordered some mining power from Genesis Mining, but it's not going to start mining until late February. So I really wanted to start mining and just give it a try. One of the strategies we can follow is the compounding interest. And if you don't know what is it, it's so compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit, or in other words, interest of interest. So that means that if you order 15 terahashes, you get your daily payment, and if you invest that into buying more terahashes, then the next day you will have more terahashes and an increased daily payment, meaning that you can even expand or buy more terahashes than the day before. So that will be compound over time, and as we will see in the calculations, we will actually earn more money. So let's do some calculations here. I'm going to use my example, which is 15 terahashes that I bought a few days ago. It was a bit less than this because Hashflare increased the prices, but it's still profitable, so no worries about that. So let's say that our initial investment is 3,300. That will be the same at a Bitcoin price of around 15,000. It will be 0.21 Bitcoin. So for the price increase and the difficulty increase, they are both every 14 days, and we will have to make some assumptions because we are not sure what's going to happen next year. But this year it was around 12% here and 8% here. So for the 12%, if we take a look at the price of Bitcoin at the beginning of the year, it was around 1,000. So 1,000 here, 1,000 times 1,000 times 12%, and we elevate that, or we raise to the power of 26, which is the number of times in 1 year that 14 days repeats. That will be around 19,000, which is more or less what we had a few days ago. It just right now it's been down for a few days, but it should be go back very shortly. And for calculate the average difficulty, I'm using this website here. So it's 8%. It's the average of all this. Actually, the only 2017. Only this, it's around only this. Wow, this. It's around. I made a calculation here around 6.3%. But you know, just to be sure, we can use the 8%, and that will be it. So that's where these numbers come from. This is what happened in 2017, but I don't think it's. I think myself that it's not going to happen next year. I will put more conservative numbers here, so I will use 6% and 6% here. As you know, the difficulty, it should be on pair with the price of, if the price goes up, usually the difficulty also goes up. So quick recap here before we move to the fun part. So we make an initial investment of 3,300, which will equal to 0.21 Bitcoin if the Bitcoin price is 15,000. And we estimate that we will have 6% increase every 14 days, and also 6% increase for every 14 days for the difficulty as well. With this initial investment, we will get 15 terahashes, and then if we want to upgrade every new terahash, it will be $2.2. So now we can take a look at both examples. One will be without compounding, no compound, and the other will be compounding the terahashes. So for the no compound, we start with 15 terahashes, and we will end, of course, with 15 terahashes. In 1 year from now, we'll be getting around 0.3 Bitcoin, or if you keep the money instead of the Bitcoin, you will be getting around 9,000. a bit less than $9,000. So if we go to the top here, if you uh, if you just hold this initial investment in bitcoins, you will be end up with 15,000. But if you go with the mining plan, you will end up with 0.3 bitcoin, which will be worth 21,000. And these numbers, this value is calculated by the end of the year with a 6% increase every 14 days. So the Bitcoin price will be around 70,000. If you think this is too unrealistic, you can just tweak these numbers and see what happens. And for the compounding example, we will again start with 15 terahashes, but every day or daily payout will be used to increase our terahash power. So we will do the same the first 190 days, and we will end up with 63 terahashes. And from then we will be investing one day, and the other day will be withdrawing, and so on. So at the end of the year, around here, we will end up with 0.25 Bitcoin, which it's a bit less. If we take a look here, it's a bit less than without compounding. So we earn around 21,000 here and 18,000 here. But with the power of compounding, if we add here 2 more months, which be this amount of days, you can see that we already have more bitcoins than in the no compound example, and of course we will make more money. But also, if you go to the to this day, 425, yeah, you can see here that we still have 117 terahashes, which will be, if you don't reinvest anymore, you will be still getting a lot of passive income until your last contract ends. So I think this is a great example of the power of compounding and how we can actually make more money. Have in mind that I could be totally wrong about these numbers, and my assumptions could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating, maybe I'm overestimating. No one really knows. Also, the compounding strategy, it's more risky, and I think because I'm actually also holding Bitcoin, and maybe that's end up being more profitable, but again, no one's really knows. So I'm kind of diversifying in strategies here. So I have this mining compounding thing that maybe it's better or not than holding Bitcoin, but I will just average the profits. One last thing I wanted to show you guys, it's the Hashflare control panel. And as you can see here, I started with 15 terahashes, and then I have been upgrading every day with the daily payout. Here, as you can see, I got a bigger upgrade because I got a referral here, so I was able to upgrade to even more terahashes. That's another great strategy if you want to compound even quicker. If you know someone that is interested on this, you can actually they can actually use your referral, and you can earn a commission on that, and you can upgrade even quicker your terahashes. Also on Hashflare, you can configure the pools where you are going to mine. You can do it right here. And I found a document which I have no idea who is doing this, but he is keeping a record of which pool is more profitable, so that you can change it every day if you have to, and get the most profit of it. There is also here a few discount codes that I tried, and they actually are working for now, and you can use it when you make your first purchase, and you can also use it when you reinvest and you make another purchase. So you can use it several times, at least for now. So have in mind that. That was it from my side, guys. Hope you liked the video. Hope you find it useful. I will put everything in the description. Let me know in the comments if you're going to follow a specific strategy or what are you going to do. And thanks for watching.